So this is it, guys. We're loading her on the trailer and heading for the drags. Today we've got Mick helping us. It's his tow vehicle and trailer and everything, so thanks to Mick for helping us out. And you might notice I've scored a set of number plates. Hey viewers, so we've got good news and we've got bad news. Alright, we'll start with the bad. We haven't had time to put that XR6 head on our Project Bluebird yet. Alright, work commitments being what they are, just haven't had time to do it. And we're running out of time in our... We've got to make all these passes by the end of April, alright? So we haven't made a pass yet. We need to get out there and see what this thing will do. So, alright, so the head and the gasket kit come off the budget. Alright, so we're back down under the $1,100 mark. So it'll be interesting to see how we go for $1,100. But we've got our 13s for 1300 plate on the car, and that's what the project's all about. So we'll see how we go and in getting that 13-second time slip. So the good news is, of course, we're at Heathcote Raceway. So we're ready to race, all right? So we've made the commitment, we're out here, ready to go. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this old girl goes. We'll start off naturally aspirated. We're going to run a pass, just no gas, just with the street tyres on the car, see how we go. And then, yeah, who knows, you know, we may get a 13 there, I don't know, we'll get a mid-14 I reckon. That's my prediction, alright, so after we run that, we're going to put the McCreary's on the back, alright, so some decent sticky tyres, and gas her up and see how we go. Will we hit that 13-second mark? Who knows, but it's all going to be very exciting. Of course, we had to go through scrutineering first, so here's the scrutineer putting the numbers on the side of the car. And of course you had to check that everything was securely mounted, like the battery and the nitrous bottle. But of course, you know, we checked all that stuff before we started, so had no trouble passing. Alright guys, I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. I'm going to try the nitrous, but only in the burnout. I want to make sure that it works and works fine and doesn't do anything stupid. But I'm still going to do this pass naturally aspirated. I want to get one really good naturally aspirated pass out of it. Alright, lights on. nitrous all the way up the front.
cutting out. So the problem is that the gear ratio is now telling the car that we're doing 180 k's an hour when we're actually not. How we're going to get around that, I'm not really sure at the moment, but bear with us and we'll see how we go. Alright guys, no screwing around now. We're going to step it up, we're just going to gas it and see what happens. Alright, so we've got some real issues happening. We've got the speed sensor is telling the car and the computer that we're doing 180 k's an hour, which we're not. I tried disconnecting the speed sensor, which disconnected the speedo, which was all good, except then it locked the car in first gear and you couldn't get out of first gear. So anyway, all we can do now is just run it and see what our half track time is and see if we're in the ballpark there. It's a real fucking pain in the ass, I tell ya. Oh well, time to gas her up. Alright, this is it kids. Gas is on.
Hey guys, so you've seen the video we've had so far. Unfortunately, most of the videos on my other camera, which doesn't talk to this computer, and I'm up in Sydney at the moment, so you'll have to wait a couple of days for that footage. But anyway, as you can see, we had a fair bit of trouble out there at the track, and we only had a short period of time to do everything, so things got a bit hectic. We didn't shoot everything we would have liked to have shot. But anyway, so you've seen a 15.0 there with the gas on, which wasn't the best pass of the night. The best pass we ran on the night was a 14.5. Now, that's not too good. The gas was playing up something fierce and we couldn't really work out what was going on. And then we had that speed limiter problem, which just, you know, made everything so much worse. But it's not all bad. And that's why this is part 1. Better stick around and watch part 2.